What's up guys, how's it going? So today I'm gonna do a little Q&A because someone has decided to return to Scotland and he's flown a very long time to come here and just to answer these questions. No, I'm joking, he's actually been here for like what, 2 weeks now?
Like a month.
If you've known me for a wee while now, you'll know that I used to play in a band and this man was the bass man in it. Oh, right, I thought you gave the finger.
I would never.
We'd never do such
also,
a thing.
You can just bleep out all the words.
True. So, first impressions of Dubai when you went out?
It's huge.
Is that all you can, is that all you can really say?
I mean, it's massive, you know, and you can't really quite understand how big it is. They have all these different sections, huge skyscrapers everywhere, obviously tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. I never went up, don't worry.
He may never went up, but I did.
You did?
Yeah, we went up the Burj Khalifa.
You're terrified of heights.
I know, man, it was fine.
Yeah, I'm terrified of heights. It seemed pretty awesome. Yeah, and it's kind of painted as this paradise where you can earn a ton of money.
So expectations versus reality.
Expectations were that we were going to go there and we were going to come back and be able to buy a house. That didn't happen. For various other reasons, like it's actually quite an expensive place to live. It's really difficult to save money. Your salary is actually taxed in different ways that you don't really realise. Tax-free salary, but then they tax you in other ways. Introduce the VAT and stuff like that now. Although it's only 5%, doesn't seem like an awful lot. They tax you in when you're buying food and that they up the prices of everything right before the VAT was increased. And for example, a loaf of bread can cost you £5.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Before you went out and that as well, like the impressions were, let's put so much money aside into savings and we're going to go back to the UK and buy a house. But
that was our plan. We were going to save £1,000 every month, no worries, it's going to be amazing. We'll come back in 2 years and we'll have all this cash, and we saved a minuscule amount in comparison.
So what would you say your best experience in Dubai was?
Getting my dog.
What's his name?
Haggis.
How long have you had him for now?
Just over a year. So we rescued him. A dog shelter called Canine Friends. They have like 200 dogs living there, abandoned dogs, stray dogs. It sucks. So yeah, we went along. We were going to just foster a dog, just let them out of the dog home for the summer. They kind of went over this list, and the first dog on the list was a dog called Haggis. And so we were like, oh, very funny, like we're Scottish, so you're just going to give us a Scottish dog. His birthday is St Andrew's Day.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
that's awesome, man.
That's why they named him Haggis. So some of them are called like Pringles and Mars and stuff like that. So Haggis was ours.
On that note as well, have you ever looked up I think it's the SPCA as well, and within their adoption scheme, do you know that they actually adopt like hens and chickens and all that?
No way. So I could adopt hens?
Yeah, you could do if you wanted to. But the best thing is the names. And here's just a few examples from off the top of my head. You've got Hen Solo, you got Henny Kravitz. Those two were pretty much my favourite ones. Never realised that you could actually adopt hens.
There's a Scotland flag.
The most patriotic bridge ever. So what would you say your worst experience of Dubai was?
The racial hierarchy kind of sucks. Everyone has a place, which is really not something I was used to. Obviously, living here, everyone, especially Scotland, culture is everything, and everyone kind of mixes in well together. Whereas, the richest people were all the Emirati people, and then it was like, if you're white, then you're kind of under there, and then if you're South African, then you're under there. Asian people totally under, and like all the Filipinos and all the Indians, and they had like the kind of crappy jobs, the lower paying jobs.
What was the story with your the first house cleaner that you had in the apartment building that you lived in?
Oh yeah, a candle.
Was that a candle?
Yeah, we left her a candle. Yeah, she cried. It was really weird. She's like, no one has ever given us anything. And in fact, at the end, when we left, we had a whole bunch of stuff left over, a big box of food. Left it all to the cleaning lady that came over all the time.
Ah. So why'd you come back to Scotland? No, this is why I'm wondering why you're here, Andy. This is like the annoyance of things.
Miss a lot of things when we were away, you know. Miss going to football games, miss going to gigs, pals, family. You miss out on a lot of things when you move away, which obviously we knew was going to be the case, but we didn't really understand the full value of what you have when you don't have it.
So, biggest regret about moving to Dubai?
No regrets. I don't regret it for a minute. I just wouldn't redo it. If we didn't go, then I wouldn't be in the job that I have now.
If you are intrigued, we do work together now.
Oh yeah, you let that happen. And we wouldn't have the dog. That's one of our main things is
Having the dog.
having the dog. And I think
definitely.
going to Dubai really brought Sarah and I together. Sarah's my wife, by the way, for those who don't know. Like really brought us really close together, and it was I don't know, nice to see us kind of grow.
What would your advice be to anyone that's wanting to move out to Dubai, but not even just try and change their mind, just like advice for them moving out?
Go with money. You think it's going to solve all your problems in terms of you'll go and you'll make a ton of money. You need to have money in your bank before you go. There's so many things you need to get set up, like a car or a house. If you're getting a flat, you need to pay a full year's rent in one go. So that's a big cost. And also you need to kind of go with a bit of an open mind and think this is actually going to change your attitude towards a number of things. Not just people and culture, but also like religion and everything else like that as well. So I have a question for you, Colin. Would you move to Dubai? Having been there on holiday, would you move there?
I don't think so. I think it was quite a as a visitor, as a tourist, it was a really kind of nice experience overall, and everything. But hearing about your experiences and other people's experiences, I probably wouldn't want to live out there. A final question then: what's your favourite thing about moving back to Scotland?
I have to say seeing you, or
You can do it if you want, man.
seeing Colin. It's beautiful, beautiful country. You don't realise how beautiful it actually is until you're not in it. As soon as I landed, in fact, as I was landing, you look out and you see the hills and you see the trees and the grass and everything. You think, "Fuck, this place is awesome." It's very Bayesian Dubai, you know.
So, final question for me then.
Right, now that I'm back, should we do something musical?
Yeah, I reckon so. Something to do with music, I suppose. Might as well include another third person in that.
Someone that plays with sticks.
Yeah, someone that plays with sticks. So there we go, that's about it with questions of Andy in Dubai. I just thought I'd share his wee bit of knowledge and everything in that he experienced when he was out there for 2 years. 2 years? As he was out there for? 2 years, there we go. But yeah, thanks very much for watching the video, guys. Please like the video below, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.